Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Scrapping on a Ship, where I am scrapbooking cruise photos all month long, and I am playing along with May I Scraplift You. Today I am inspired by Cause We Love to Scrap, which is actually Nicole Santos, and she is on a couple of design teams. This is one of piece that she did for my creative scrapbook, so I'm going to kind of use that as a loose interpretation for mine. And I have two photos, one of MK in front of these butterfly wings and one of me in front of the butterfly wings. And as I was flipping through my papers, I thought this paper was just perfect because I am standing in front of the one with the warm colored wings, the pinks and the oranges and reds, and she's in front of the cool colors, which is the greens, the yellows. Well, yellow's a warm color, but the greens and the blues. And she is usually more attracted to those colors, and I am usually attracted to the warmer colors when we do our scrapbooking and such. I mean, I think we both are willing to use either one, but yeah, that's just the way it happens to be. And it was kind of funny that we are standing in front of the ones that we really like, but oddly our shirts are the opposite, so who knows. But when I was when I was flipping through all my papers from the 49 and Market Sunburst collection, I thought this paper was just perfect for it because it's got like the warm colored butterflies all, well, mostly all on the right hand side, and the cool colored ones on the left hand side, with the exception of that blue one that's right above the photo that I'm placing right now. So I am going to end up covering that blue one up, and I am using a ceramic blade to cut around the wings of the butterflies that are printed on the paper so that I can tuck my photos in. So that is not something that Nicole did at all. And at the end of the day, you can kind of see the inspiration when you put the two layouts next to each other. The placement is very similar in these layouts, even though the embellishments and everything are not similar, are not the same. So yeah, that is kind of where my inspiration came from. I considered doing that circular kind of bit that she's got going on in the center of her layout, but then I kind of feel like the layout, the background paper already has that kind of built into it, since the center has that washed out white effect, and then I've got the halo of the greens and blues around the outside. It almost does that for me, even though I don't have a clear delineation of the circular lines that she's got going on. But I think it looks okay, and I'm just going to keep building on what is already here and go with it. I am using several bits from the laser cut elements. It's the foliage pack that is on the right hand side there. And then I am also pulling in some bits and pieces from the die cut ephemera pack. I did not end up using any of the big words in this chipboard pack, but I do end up using some of what look to be like phrase stickers, but they are chipboard. They're not actually stickers, and they're not flat. They do have a little bit of dimension to them, but I do pull in a couple of those, and I really like the way that that looks. I will be a little strategic in how I cover up the blue butterfly at the top of the photo on the right hand side. Going to pull in a little bit more of the flowers to do that. And then I'm looking through this other package that is not the foliage. It's just the general laser cut elements. It's got all kinds of different things on it. It's got this like a bottle that's been washed ashore, so I'm gonna tuck that in. It's got this little pink piece that says this fills my heart, and so I'm going to use that down on my photo, which has all of those warm colors again. And then I'm trying to look and see what I want to pull in to the photo that has that is of MK, because I want to kind of play off of all of the greens and blues that are in her photo. So just kind of keeping my two sides of the color wheel separate, if you will, and I really like the way that this is coming together. It's very different for me, and I'm pretty happy with how that looks. Now, it's my understanding that it is also a 1,000 subscriber hop for celebrating Nicole. I couldn't find a whole lot of information on it other than a notation. And so if it is your 1,000 subscriber hop, congratulations, Nicole. And even if it's not, congratulations for reaching 1,000 subscribers. That's totally awesome and so well deserved. You're super talented, and I just love looking at all of the things that you have created. And on that note, there are links to Nicole's channel down below, as well as her Instagram, so you can go and check her out and give her a little bit of love and wish her well. And maybe you'll find some new inspiration if you don't already follow her. Prepare to be inspired. She's amazing. So go and check that out. You can also check out all of the other inspiration for May I Scraplift You down below in the playlist that is linked down there, so you can check out what everyone is making to celebrate Nicole today, and what everyone has made throughout the month so far. If you are interested in the cruise that MK and I are teaching on in 2025, there's a link for that down below also. I know I keep saying that. I'm trying not to keep repeating myself, but I know people don't watch every single day, and I don't want to somebody to miss out if that is something that is of interest to them. So we have been scrapbooking cruise photos from our cruise in February, where we taught so far this month, and it's been a lot of fun kind of just going through and enjoying all of those memories that were made. We taught a really fun album, and I did an album share of that earlier in the month, and I'll put a link to that at the end of this video in case you're interested in that. So gonna move on to just how I am adhering these down. All of my butterflies, I like to use a little bit of glue in the center of the butterfly and then pop their wings up onto some foam dots. So that's what I'm doing here. I am just using liquid glue on those leaves. They are so delicate. There's not really a whole lot else that you can probably glue those down with other than a liquid glue, unless maybe you can run them through a Xyron. But even still, some of those leaves are so delicate, I would really be hesitant to even run them through a Xyron. I feel like, and if you don't know what a Xyron is, it's like this little sticker maker type deal, but they have it in larger sizes. So, yeah, I kind of feel like the liquid glue is the way to go with that. And not that you have to use the same liquid glue I am. I mean, a zig pen, glue pen would work. I know a lot of people like the Barely Art glue or the glitter glue, and they all come out really thin, but my preference is this Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. Comes out super thin, dries clear and matte, and it doesn't clog. I rarely have had it clog when I lay it down on its side. I won't say I've never had it clog, but I've also left it open overnight, so there is that. Anyway, so I am inking up everything with a little bit of walnut stain just to make them pop a little bit more off the page, especially the butterflies that I cut out of the paper there, that I used my my blade. In case you're interested in that blade, it's called a slice, and it's just got a ceramic tip on it. The only problem is the tip is so small, sometimes it's hard to see where it's cutting because it's really close to the portion of the pen that holds the tip in, so it kind of blocks your view a little bit, but it cuts great. Even this 49 in market paper, I wasn't sure it was going to cut it very well, but it did. It's just called a slice, so I got it on Amazon. I am just putting a couple of sketchy lines in the corners that have don't have a whole lot going on in them, and then I went to my Spectrum Sherbert rub-ons, and there's some stitching rub-ons, and I decided to pull out the greens and blues and put those around the photo on that MK is in, and I pulled out the orangey pink peachy ones and put those around the photo that I'm in. And I really like how that kind of just finished everything off, provided a little framework for it, and I think it looks really cute and just added a neat little detail. And those go on so thin that so easily. I just used my thumb to rub them on there. I didn't even have to get out the little plastic tool or a popsicle stick or anything like that to rub them on there. You can see I'm just barely touching them down to the page, and they go on great. That is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions or comments, leave those down below. I will get back to you as quickly as I can. I'm a little bit behind right now, but I will respond to all of them, and I do read all of them and appreciate the time that you take to leave comments. So hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this one, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. Thank you for putting this series together, Crystal. Go check out Crystal at Pineapple Papers. She has done an amazing job putting the entire May I Scraplift You together. And again, congratulations to Nicole. I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another one. Bye-bye.